First, he needs to be dedicated. He needs to understand what the world is going on right now. He has to be open-minded, and he has to devote himself to serve his country and his people as much as he could.
Do you have that quality?
I think you mean the quality I just mentioned?
Yeah.
Well, when I mentioned that means I would talk about myself. Thai people are well educated and they are aware of the current situation in which they know that if they sold their vote, they would not get anything back.
สนับสนุนโดย True Corporation ชีวิตดีกว่าเมื่อมีกันและกัน
สวัสดีครับ Welcome to the interview by TNN World. I am Neil Pallawat Pupipat and joining me right here is คุณอนุทิน Charnvirakul, leader and Prime Minister candidate of Bhumjaithai Party. สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับ สวัสดีครับ
คุณอนุทินครับ Are you ready for the upcoming election?
Yes, I have been ready. Yes.
And are you ready for a list of questions here?
It depends on what you're going to ask.
Okay.
But I will try my best to
Okay.Let's see.
Answer all the questions.
Right. Thank you so much for joining us today, despite you have a very tight schedule.
This is the last month prior to the general election.
Right.
So, as party leader, I'm always requested and called to help our candidates to campaign in every part of Thailand.
Right.
So, this month will be
very tough.
A really on the road month for me. Yeah.
What do you think about the role of money in Thai politics?
The role of money, we are in the government. Money is important because we need to distribute money to people as much as we can.
I see.
But in terms of using money to buy power to run the country, nowadays it's no longer a major factor. Thai people are well educated and they aware of the current situation in which they know that if they sold their vote, they would not get anything back.
The next question is, if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
My superpower in politics is people's power.
Oh.
If they have trust and confidence in myself and my party, I will do my utmost to serve them to the most extent of my ability.
The next question is, what was your favorite subject in school?
Mathematics, I love physics, and language. When I went to continue my study in bachelor degree, I chose to study engineering, in which I was able to learn the things that I love.
Do you think those knowledge you obtained help you as you are today?
Oh, it did help me greatly, of course. When I started my career, I was a genuine engineer. I was at the construction site. I designed and calculated things that I was responsible for. And when I was promoted to a managerial level, I was able to use my experience from being an engineer itself in discussing on technical terms with my counterpart. And also I could use my language to negotiate and to enter into any deal with my client.
To the very next question, and this one is very important. What would you say to the people who still oppose the idea of legalizing cannabis?
I think we have to open mind. The cannabis policy that Bhumjaithai Party, which is my party, proposed to the country was totally based on medical and health purpose. When people said that this is liberalization of cannabis usage throughout the country, they said without knowledge. They just said out of their understanding. But in fact, the cannabis policy that my party took action for our people only focused on health and medication and nothing beyond that. In terms of recreational use, it's not under our policy. We haven't at all promoted or recommended people to use cannabis apart from taking care of their health and use it as medicine.
What is the biggest health challenge facing Thailand today and how do you plan to address it?
Actually, Thailand has a very strong health foundation. What we lack is development of new medical products. We tends to depends on procuring modern medicines from overseas. I think each country will need to be more self-reliant in order to make sure that should there be another type of pandemic in our country, we would stand ready to take care of our people in due course.
What role should a Thai Prime Minister play in the international community?
Thailand is actually a country that has no problems with our friends from all over the world. The Prime Minister of Thailand always makes friends with the whole world, and we try to be good friends to them too. We have to play our role in international arena to promote and support Thailand and its people be able to gain income from all over the world. The leader of our country, if he supports his people, his investors, or the businesses in Thailand, it would open a big opportunity for our country to trade with everyone in the globe. There can never be a scope of being a leader. It has to be open-end, and whatever it is beneficial to our country and to our people, the leader needs to take quick action and implement that action.
What is the most important quality that a Thai Prime Minister should have?
It's a very difficult question. Well, first, he needs to be dedicated. He needs to understand what the world is going on right now. He has to be open-minded, and he has to devote himself to serve his country and his people as much as he could.
Do you have that quality?
I think you mean the quality I just mentioned?
Yeah.
Well, when I mentioned that means I would talk about myself.
What makes Bhumjaithai Party different from other parties?
We are a party that understands people's way of life. We are from upcountry. Our members have been acquainted to all their voters. We always listen to the people, and we would always fulfill their needs, quicker than others. We are quite decisive, and we would never prolong our action if our people were awaiting our help. Yeah.
Very last question. How do you see Thailand in the next 4 years?
I think healthcare from now on, especially at post-COVID era, any country who could convince the world that they are ready to take care of the people with good health care, that would attract investors to come to generate business in that country. Thailand is one of those countries, and probably on the leading frontier of those countries if we compare with many countries.
Right. And this is his interview. Thank you very much, Kun Anutin.
Thank you.